everybody, Fixxxer here, and today I have for you a game called Herald, an interactive period drama. This was kickstarted by Wispfire, who went on to self-publish it. You can get it on Steam for $10, and the game will be, it's 4 books long, chapters, books, they call them books, and the purchase gets you the first 2 books. The last 2 books, those are in development and will be out. I don't even know if they have a release date set for those yet. So your $10 will get you the first 2 books. Now, I've done a video on this sometime late last year, I think it was. They had a demo available, and it's only about 20-25 minutes long, if I remember correctly. But this is the first 2 main chapters. This is half the game. There you go. Long story short, half the game. Anyways, if you don't know what this is, it is a choice-driven adventure game set in an alternate 19th century in which the West is united as a colonial superpower. And we play someone who's working on a ship called the Herald. And there's a murder, or at least there's a murder mystery, or there's mystery. I'll just say there's mystery, because I don't know if there's a murder or not. I don't remember. We'll find out soon enough. New game. Let's start it. Let's use an empty slot. Sure. Oh, there you go. Well, book 2's not unlocked. Let's start with this. The Ire and Irreverence? Is that what that said? I think it is. Greatly inspired by events that took place during the 19th century, the story is set in an alternate version of our history. That's what I said. I don't know if this picks up where the demo started. I don't know if it's...
No sense of sound. No smell of air. Breathless.
That said the Protectorate on it. That is the Alliance, the West Alliance.
I drifted among faceless shapes, without a clear distinction of form. Blinded. Until someone or something made me soar. Higher and higher still I went.
It's a gorgeous looking game, isn't it? Now you see why I'm playing it. So it is a story-driven game, so spoilers abound. The game's $10, man. Go buy it on Steam and play it.
That is all I can remember.
Right. And his name's Devan, I think, if I remember correctly. Is this where I start? Hello? Alright, this is about where
I don't believe you.
Thank you. This is where the demo started. The whole intro thing, I don't think that was in the demo. But, you know, it's been 6 months, so my memory's bad. Okay. She's the Rani.
Now sit down.
Click to walk. No problemo there.
I'm sorry, but you can't leave until you tell me. Where are you from? And what is it that you seek in the colonies?
I think this is after you've forgotten, right? Came from the West and I'm looking for my roots. I'm just a lone traveler. I seek nothing. I was born here. I'm merely returning home. I don't know what I chose in the demo, and I'm not going to try to remember that, so I'm just going to start fresh. I came from the West, and I'm looking for my roots.
I was raised in the West. I'm visiting the colonies in search of my roots.
Do you or do you not swear allegiance to the Lord Protector as a servant of his Protectorate?
Don't we all? No, I am nobody's servant. I don't know, I want to do silence. I don't want to get in trouble. Don't we all? This is... Okay, well, I am nobody's servant.
No, I don't consider myself a servant of anybody.
But you are. The uniform already betrayed you.
Good point.
The bright blue fabric, the golden stitching. It tells me that you are part of the crew on one of their ships, probably a merchant vessel. The embroidery even says that you are the captain of that ship.
This is different than the demo, by the way. I don't remember the demo going this way. Cool.
Impressive. But
I
what
love the
happened
art,
to
man.
your ship, Captain?
I'm not the captain. I'm not telling you anything.
Our conversation ends here. I'm done.
Oh, I guess I ended that pretty.
Tell me whose journal this is.
Oh, she's not happy with me. Who are you?
First, tell me who you are.
I am the Rani, and you can address me as such. Now, is this yours or not? It says Devan Rensburg inside. Is that you?
Maybe. Sure.
All right. I'm Devan Rensburg. And yes, that is mine.
I already know it's yours.
Okay.
I'll give it back to you, once you've enlightened me on its contents. Now read it for me. And remember, I expect the truth.
Well, if I'm reading it, I can't guarantee you're going to hear the truth.
Again, where are you from? And what is it that you seek in the colonies?
I yearn to find my roots. Isn't that what I already said? I needed an adventure, a new thrill to keep me going. I just wanted to get away from everything. I want an adventure.
Fine. I'll give you the long version.
And that is?
It's not like I have any choice. I come from the West, born here in the colonies, but raised in the capital of the Protectorate's homeland. A dull and depressing city, full of stuck-up people with terrible customs. Nothing thrilling ever happened there, so I decided to leave that place in search of adventure.
Notice it says prisoner now, Devan Rensburg. I don't think it said prisoner before, did it?
I had heard about someone in the harbor recruiting men for a merchant ship sailing to the east. It was a standard trading mission along the Indigo route.
Now, I don't know. I have a feeling that I'm kind of forging my own story, right? That no matter what I choose is kind of the right answer type of thing. I think that's what we're going for.
I had never worked on a ship before, but enlisting in the merchant navy was the only way for me to acquire passage across the sea. So that's what I did. The recruiter, Aaron Ludlow was his name, took me in a rowing boat out of the harbour. And there she was, his lordship's vessel, Herald.
I can't help but think of the name Herald when I hear that. Book 1! Ire and Irreverence. It's a gorgeous game. I really love the art. Alright. Yeah, that's a pretty shot. All right, here we are.
My God, Ludlow, have you read this?
No, sir, I haven't.
Your people seem to be causing a lot of unrest in the colonies lately.
This is the captain. Is it Cornelius? Cornelius? Is it supposed to be Cornelius? I don't know. Cornelius Hendricks.
My people, sir?
Well, you know,
I don't know, sir.
the indigo farmers. They claim the trade does not benefit them enough. They accuse the Lord Protector of abuse of power and demand fairer wages. The local regent has yet to respond, but I fear he will cave in to the pressure.
Is that why we have the politician on board?
Yes, Senator Morton is the regent's brother-in-law, and he's going to help him with the complex politics of this affair. He's also accompanying the regent's daughter safely back to the colonies.
Uh-oh.
Remember to treat both of them with respect.
Sir.
Is there anything else you brought from shore?
Well, apart from the new recruit, a letter, sir, addressed to Senator Morton.
Well, what are you waiting for? Give it to me.
What does that say? Colony unrest, local region under pressure. So basically what he just told me.
But, sir, it's not your...
My ship, my rules, Ludlow. You know this. Besides, I don't think Mr. Morton has anything to hide from me. He better not.
May I remind you he is a Protectorate official, sir.
And so am I. You there. What do you think, boy? Should I open the letter or not?
Oh, whatever. Why are you asking me? You literally just brought me on board. I told the captain to open the letter. Interesting way that they're phrasing that. Cornelis. I hadn't expected the captain to address me. I warned the captain. I hadn't expected because this sounds like I'm avoiding making a decision. Long story short, I'm avoiding making a decision.
Me? Sorry, sir, I didn't...
This is Devan, sir, the new recruit that I picked up in the harbor. Says he wants to work as a sailor aboard the Herald.
Introduced myself. I told the captain my name was Devan. I confirmed that Devan was just fine. Yeah.
Devan Rensburg, sir. Pleased to meet you, Captain.
Captain Cornelis Hendricks. Nice to have you aboard the Herald. Rensburg.
So it's Cornelis.
I assume you understand that there are rules here. Officer Ludlow will give you the lowdown on them during your tour of the ship.
Sir, I have other...
But first, Ludlow, I'd like you to find Senator Morton and send him here. I need to talk to him about this letter of his. Be quick about it. I'll send Rensburg off to you in a moment.
Sweet, so I got around that without making a decision.
Yes, sir. Be sure to see me on deck, Devan.
Whatever. I'll do what I want.
Rensburg, I take it you must be returning home to your family?
I said yes, adding that I didn't know my real family. I explained that my family lived in the Protectorate. I told the captain I was done with my Protectorate family. Ooh.
I'm done with my Protectorate family, sir. They're only my foster parents anyway. I'm hoping to find my real family in my country of birth. I know my father is a Protectorian, and my mother is originally from the colonies. It won't be easy to find them. That's why I'm writing everything that might help me with my search down in my journal.
Oh boy.
Yes. Yes, I see.
Even all the evidence.
Well, you should look at my globe then, Rensburg.
What?
As you see, the colonies are very big. You should write it in your journal.
Why is he telling me that?
Off you go to your tour of the ship. Have a nice evening.
Gotcha! You can click to inspect objects that are highlighted when you select them with the cursor. Try this on the globe.
There was a globe in the room. The ornate rooster on top stretched his wings out over the world, as if protecting it.
Gotcha! You will get notification every time Devan adds new information to his journal. Move your cursor to the top of the screen to make the journal appear. Hello. After Captain Hendricks had welcomed me aboard the Herald, I was to follow Officer Ludlow for a tour of the ship before going to bed. I was not carrying any items. I have an encyclopedia of people. Captain Cornelis Hendricks was the captain of the HLV Herald, and he believed it to be the utmost importance that he knew everything that happened aboard his ship. Born in Amsterdam as the son of a craftsman, he was an avid collector of exotic weaponry and kept an impressive assortment of weapons in a display cabinet inside the cabin. I wonder if that stuff is super useful for me to manipulate people through this game. The encyclopedia contains background information about the world of Herald. Yeah. Have a look at the other tabs. I am doing that. Come on. Let's just take a quick look at people here. We have the second officer, Ludlow, Lord Protector Godin. Is it Godin or Godin? Is that a G? It is a G. Godin. So we haven't learned anything from him about him yet. The Lord Protector is the elected ruler of the Protectorate. After the fall of monarchy, the liberator, Oliver Cromwell, became the first to take on the title. The current and 34th Lord Protector, Jean-Benoit Godin, is the only Frenchman to have ever held the office. Godin is known for his progressive policies, few of which he has been able to actually push through due to overwhelming rebuffs from conservatives. I wonder if there's a way to go back. Regent Jonathan Vesey. Coming from a family of famed politicians, Vesey's ambition knew no limits, becoming regent of the Eastern Colonies at the young age of 39. Vesey was known by many as a model Protectorate gentleman. His daughter Tabitha and brother-in-law Senator Morton were both guests on board the Herald. Alright, so that takes me back. Gotcha. 16 people on board, is that it? Alright, nothing on the Herald. I guess that makes sense. Antiques. The Captain's Globe. The provinces and colonies of the Protectorate cover Europe, Australia, the lion's share of Asia and North America, and parts of the African coast. It's very, very large. That is, if you believe the maps. Cartographers are usually optimistic about some areas that are still contested. If a colony adapts sufficiently to Protectorate laws and customs, it can eventually aspire to the status of province, granting it a measure of independence and a say in global affairs. Interesting. So that's all we know about that. Pictures. Nada. 06. Documents. 06. And day. Nothing. Gotcha. I don't need to read everybody right now. So, let's look at the desk, I guess. Can we fiddle around on his stuff?
The captain's newspaper lay open on his desk. Colony unrest, it said. The rest was too difficult to read from a distance.
Inlander demands exceed all decency. New entry added in the encyclopedia. Okay.
The paper stand on the captain's desk was filled with letters stamped with a Protectorate seal. Cornelis Hendricks seemed to be an important man.
Okay. He's a captain of a ship. I don't know what the point is of the ship, though.
Looking at the display cabinet, I wondered what his collection of exotic and antique weapons said about the captain's character.
He's yearning for his younger days when he was a warrior. New entry added.
The captain's cabin was one of the few places on the ship with a heater. The crew didn't have such luxuries at all.
I mean, that's kind of reasonable, eh? Is that all I can interact with? Oh, the captain himself. I'm a bit preoccupied with this letter, Mr. Rensburg. Please meet Officer Ludlow outside for your tour. Alright, get rid of that. I didn't mean to click on that.
Looking at the display cabinet.
Yes, thank you. I'm glad I can click away from those things. So what did I get in my... What was that? What did I get in my encyclopedia? Documents. The current regent of the Eastern Colonies is Lord Jonathan Fairwald Vesey. Vesey is known throughout the Protectorate for his progressiveness, and this is something we pretty much already know. Early expeditions into the numerous jungles of the Eastern Colonies led to violent conflicts with the local population. Many officers were furious to read reports of their well-trained and supplied soldiers losing to half-naked cannibals. It would seem that the misty jungles favored those with nimble hands and sharp blades over those with tight uniforms and heavy weaponry. Threatening to burn the entire jungle, officials from both sides opted instead to settle their disputes by exchanging precious gifts, like engraved swords and guns. Alright. Wonderful. Anywhere else I can go in here? There's a stair. Is this a door? I guess it is, but I can't do anything. Use stairs. Onward. Area unlocked in the journal.
Oh, well, I would assume he's reading your letter right now, Mr. Morton.
I sincerely hope you're joking.
No, on the contrary, sir. At sea, the captain makes his own rules.
I mean, we're still in the harbor, I think, but okay.
As far as I can tell, our captain is king on the Herald, sir. The crew, his loyal subjects.
Officer, there are several reasons why the people got rid of the king back in the day. This is precisely the sort of thing that led us to abolish the monarchy. I'm going to have a word with Captain Hendricks now. Please carry on.
You carry on. Alright, I'm going to check my encyclopedia and then I'm going to call it a day. New people. Senator Morton was the Herald's most prestigious passenger. Born into a family of doctors, he now pursued a successful career in politics. I wonder if this gets more detailed as I get to know them. That would be cool. If I can get to know them or learn more about things and that can help me make decisions in the future, that would be pretty fantastic. And cool. Oh, there was an area unlocked too, wasn't there? I was getting a little ahead of myself there. The Herald. I thought it said there was an area unlocked in my thing here. The poop deck. Okay, so this is the map down here. I guess that makes sense, right? With the compass rose. The raised deck at the stern contained both the ship's wheel and the entrance to the captain's cabin. Contrary to my initial guess, it was named after the French word for stern, le poupe. Top deck, weather deck, tween deck, cargo hold. Interesting. Gotcha. So that was Herald, an interactive period drama. You can get it on Steam for $10. Go ahead and support an indie dev. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.